Welcome back to the pause. It's not time for sports with Gary Osmith. Gary, Pastor Soa, you want to vote for him for this year's election?
He's got my vote.
Number one.
Yep.
Oh wow! I didn't think it would be that
We
easy.
need spiritual upliftment in this country.
So you're for
All
him.
repentance is the key. Yes.
So that's it.
He's got my vote.
Wow.
Yes.
Nice. I never thought Gary would be this converted in just minutes.
You fix an economy by 4 taxes. I'll take one.
You take one.
Yep.
Okay. All right. What's in sports today?
Well, apart from 4 taxes and fixing economies, Arsenal will want to fix their Champions League woes of many seasons past. Also, Real Madrid will be beginning their defense tomorrow. But we'll look at today's games as well. We have teams like Manchester City and Barcelona and others in action. Bayern Munich will be doing a preview.
You said Manchester. Anyway, continue.
Right. The blue side of Manchester will be in the Champions League, the red side will not. And the blue side will be in action today. 2016-2017 season begins today with intriguing pairings. We'll look at all the fixtures, but the first preview we'll be looking at will be at the Parc des Princes, where Arsenal travel away to PSG. Let's look at the preview. Of admiration will be going out the window when the two meet tonight at 6:45 our time, and also an hour later in Paris. There are more games coming up to about 6. We'll be doing the analysis right now with Kweku Ahin of the Joy Sports team. Kweku, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much for joining us.
You're welcome, Gary.
Right, so probably should look inside the camera.
Yeah, you're welcome, Gary.
Thank you very much for your time. Now, take us through what you think of this Arsenal-PSG game, or PSG-Arsenal as is taking place in France. Arsenal are in their 19th consecutive season. For PSG, it's their 7th time in the Champions League overall, 5th time on the trot. How do you see this one going?
Yeah, it's a very big test for PSG, especially under Unai Emery. They are still trying to find their feet. They've gone 2 games without a win in the French League 1, and this will be a big test, especially seeing Unai Emery as the man to take them a step further after Laurent Blanc. You know, last season they got to the quarterfinal stage. They were expecting to do something great, considering they were playing a less fancied Man City side. And knowing Unai Emery's ability in Europe, considering he won 3 successive Europa League titles, it's a big task for the PSG side, but they've not been up to scratch so far. And that's also now trying to find their feet after a poor start in England once again. But 2 straight home wins have brought the Gunners back on track, and it's a very big test, especially for Giroud, who is going back to France, and for Arsene Wenger. The Arsenal look favourites for this game, considering their form and everything now.
One is that you should be looking into the camera and not outside of the camera. So look into the camera. Most importantly also is the fact that in terms of personnel, Arsenal are having not exactly a crisis, but we understand that Laurent Koscielny, who had an issue with his face at the weekend, may not be starting, even though he made the trip to Paris.
It has been blowing hot and cold for the French side. You don't know what to expect from him each day. And then we have Hesse, who stormed off the pitch on Saturday after being substituted. In his words, and I quote, "I did not come to Paris to be a substitute or to be benched." So the PSG team is a bit in shambles. And for us now, apart from Aaron Ramsey, they should have a full set. And consciously, Wenger did not rule him out entirely. But with Mustafi, they should have a great base at the back. He had the highest passes this weekend in the Premier League, and it's only a way forward for us now.
Yeah, sure. Let's quickly go through the other games, Kweku. It's not just Arsenal and PSG, the big teams in action. There's Barcelona versus Celtic. Celtic have not been in the Champions League for 3 seasons. We'll touch on that, plus go through the rest as well. There's Bayern Munich versus Rostov, Man City versus Mönchengladbach, and Benfica versus Besiktas. Those are some of the big ones as well.
Yeah, you forgot to add PSV and Atletico Madrid. The 2 of them met in the first knockout round last season. It was only a penalty shootout that saved Atletico's blushes. So that's one to look out for as well.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, and then we have you mentioned the Barcelona Celtic game, and then you can talk about Bayern and Rostov. You know, it's Bayern feel they have the divine right to win the Champions League this season, especially after 3 barren years. And under Ancelotti, who is somewhat a UEFA Cup Champions League specialist, they feel that this is their season return the trophy to the Allianz Arena. So that's one to look out for. They need to make a commanding start. They've done that in the Bundesliga, and they've done that in the German Super Cup, and they hope to continue that form in the Champions League.
Sure. If you want to take your predictions for the games, let's run through some of the big topical ones. PSG versus Arsenal.
Arsenal will show this 2-1.
PSV, Atletico Madrid.
So, it should be 1-1. Atletico are not in great form at the moment. It should be 1-1.
Bayern Rostov. How many will Bayern score?
As more than 4. More than 4.
Man City Mönchengladbach.
Man City 2-0.
Barcelona Celtic.
3-0 Barca.
Dynamo Kiev Napoli.
Napoli have bought well in the summer. They should win 1-0 away.
Benfica
In Kiev.
Besiktas.
Besiktas have charisma. He could create something out of nothing. So I'll tip Besiktas to win this game.
We'll hold you up to your word tomorrow when we do the previews and the reviews of today's games and the reviews tomorrow of the Champions League matches. That's Kweku Ahin of the Joy Sports team giving us his thoughts on what should be an interesting match day. It's back, the UEFA Champions League. The defending champions will be up tomorrow, but so many of the teams we saw in that preview today will be looking to be making it a trophy for themselves at the end of May, June. That's it for the sport for now. You can get more on myjoyonline.com sports page. I'm Gary Al Smith. I'll see you later at Prime.